Thanks for checking out our well-traveled life. I hope you'll like us enough to subscribe, but watch this video, get to know us, find out where we're going, and see if you want to come along. We're excited about the journey we've got. We have a whole world to explore. And here's to sharing that journey.
I'm Jonathan Graham.
And I'm Jennifer.
You know, Jennifer, a few weeks ago when we sat down and came up with this idea for a channel, we had certain goals and missions that we talked about and we shared. We looked at, what are our reasons really for doing this?
And I think our number one mission is we want to have fun. The second thing we talked about is we really want to make sure we're learning things, because the more we learn, the more we engage with what we're doing and the more we get out of whatever experience we're having. So I think we are planning on a lot of learning for ourselves. And finally, and this is probably my biggest one, Jonathan, is it's the opportunity for us to do something together. And that's a big deal for us. We both have a lot of strong individual talents and hobbies, but for us to find a way to connect on these things and in this chapter of our lives to be able to do it together is really exciting.
That idea of connecting is something that I think is a major part of our vision for this thing. And I mean connecting with people who might view this content that we're going to create, but also looking at how we've traveled in the past. It's connecting with people on our trips, whether they're part of the experience of the service providers on a travel agency type of trip, or whether we're cruising and it's the people we've met on boats. We've always connected with those people, and that's always been very important to us.
I think people have told us that we collect people, which I think is a really huge compliment to who we are and how we define our experiences. And it isn't just about the things we see or the places we go. It really is about the people we meet and what they've given us and shared with us. And it's going to be a really great opportunity to not only collect new people, but to go back and revisit the old folks in our collection.
Jennifer, this is really a year of adventure and travel for us. We've got several trips that will take us outside the country. In April, we've already booked a cruise across the Atlantic that will get us to Europe with several stops along the way. We land in Holland, and we've made arrangements to spend a month in Holland doing day trips and things like that at a very special location. I don't want to talk too much about that now, but it's very exciting.
Watch for that.
Yeah.
Definitely watch for that.
After that month in Holland, we'll board another cruise that will take us to the British Isles, and we'll circumnavigate England and Scotland and Ireland, and then go to Norway, the coastal areas, some of the fjords in Norway, and then up into the Arctic Circle and some of the northernmost cities in Europe, in fact in the world.
Way up into the Arctic Circle.
And then from there we'll come back through Iceland, again circumnavigate Iceland and come back to Holland. We'll have just a short period of time after that to go up to Copenhagen, where we'll begin a Baltic cruise that will take us through Estonia, through Russia, St. Petersburg, several days there, and then back through a couple other European capitals before we go back to Norway, Iceland, Greenland, and finally landing in Boston.
Yeah, and Northeast Canada. We're going to be hitting that coastal area of Northeast Canada as well.
But that's not all, is it? What else do we have planned?
Well, so we'll get home from that and we'll recoup, unpack, and repack, because we almost immediately turn around, and in October we'll be flying to the West Coast, California, and taking off on a 69-day trip from San Diego to the South Pacific, stopping in multiple Hawaiian islands, Tonga, Bora Bora, and Christmas Island, and a number of other special secret spots before we get to Australia, where we'll then circumnavigate the entire continent of Australia, stopping all the way on all sides, including Tasmania and Kangaroo Island. Just really some great, amazing places.
And that will be finishing that cruise, I guess, end of December.
Finishing that around Christmas time, so that will be another surprise to watch out for. Watch and see where we end up for Christmas this year.
So anyway, lots of great content, and we hope you'll stay with us and enjoy our videos and photographs and enjoy our experience.
And in the meantime, we've got an awful lot to share with you with projects going on at home, as well as some of the planning aspects we're doing for these trips, so that you kind of get a real sense of what our whole life is like and not just what we're like on the road.
I'm excited. So I'm really excited about this project, and welcome to our channel.
And I'm on go. I'm so glad that Jonathan is excited about this, and we're really glad to have you along too. Thanks for sharing the journey.
So thank you for joining us, and we hope you'll enjoy our content, that you'll subscribe to our channel, that you'll turn on notifications, because we do hope to produce lots of meaningful content that you'll enjoy.
Yeah, good for us and hopefully valuable for you.